Welcome to the Daily Fire. Today's topic is this, but I'm tired and I don't want to and I have some anxiety. So, dot, dot, dot. Sit back and relax and welcome to today's show. So, today has been a powerful, crazy, all around, anxiety ridden, confident, yo yoing, back and forth day. And it's just the morning time. The day has hardly even started. So here's the reality. Here's the reality. Most days are going to suck. Most days you're going to wake up and you're not going to want to do what you need to do. Most days you're going to wake up, you're going to feel confused. Most days you're going to wake up, you're going to feel behind. Most days you're going to wake up, you're not going to feel on point. Most days you're going to wake up in a pit. Your job is to get yourself out of that pit as fast as you possibly can. Some of you stay in the same pit for like weeks and months and then finally pull yourself out. Some of you will stay in this same pit your entire life. You will literally sit in the pit of your life for all of your life. And you're unhappy, you're unfulfilled, things aren't working. Like this morning, alarm goes off, get up. This morning it was interesting because I only work out 4 days during the work week, and then my fifth day is on Saturday. So one of the days a week I could choose to not work out. So this morning I chose I'm not going to go to the gym today. This way. So Tuesday is the day I'm recording this. This is the day I'm not going to the gym. But what's interesting is I sat there and I'm like, yeah, it doesn't mean I'm not going to work out. I don't even know how that even be possible. Like I'm sitting in this state. I got a powerful coaching call that was coming up, and I'm like, I've got to be in power. I have to be the fullest version, activated Trevor. I got to be the Trevor who's on point. So I've got to commune and talk to God, and I've got to move my body physically. So I grab my phone, just flip the flashlight on, and I could still dark out, and I go for a run. I go out on a run, and I ran pretty fast for what my normal pace is, just because it's like my anxiety was super high this morning. I've got a lot of big moves we're making here in business, a lot of things writing. Literally, it's a house of cards could come crumbling down. Right? I don't have much of a safety net. I don't have anybody, I don't have some rich uncle, rich aunt who's just going to give me money. I don't have parents who are just going to give me money. I don't have anyone who's just going to give me money to survive and to thrive. I don't have a job, right? I'm an entrepreneur. So those of you guys listen to the show, most of you, a lot of my followers, you are entrepreneurs. You get it. You get what I'm talking about. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. And sometimes you ride the tightrope. And I am on the tightrope right now. And the anxiety this morning was through the roof. Now, I could have stayed in that. I could have wallowed in the sorrow. I could have been frustrated, angry, disappointed, whatever. You fill in the blank, I could have been it. Right? All of that could have been the thing. Or I could do something about it. And for me, it was simple as just like, I've got to go for a run. I've got to sweat. I've got to, it's almost like I had to sweat the weakness out. I got to sweat the loser out of me. And so I did, even though it's not a gym day. I'm technically not supposed to work out today. So now I got to put it in my app so I can tell my trainer, I'm like, hey, I worked out today. It was just a little run, though, 2 miles, pretty quick. But I did. I broke the rules, right? And there's a reason for that, because we're sitting here in this space where I'm training for a fitness competition that's coming up in a couple months. And everything matters, what I eat, how I work out, all of that. So he's like, if you cheat, and you just got to tell me. And so in this case, I cheated that way. I cheated with the too much working out. But I knew my mental state mattered. It was way more important to me. I needed to get my mind right. My mind had to be right. And if my mind wasn't right, it wasn't going to work for me today. Today would be an absolute mulligan. Now, here's what's crazy. I'm sitting here, it's still the morning time. I'm not on fire. I'm not pumped up. I'm not excited. That things are not it's not like it's just solved. It's not like, oh, well, I went for a run and now I'm just better. I'm healed and everything's fulfilling and passionate and blah, blah, blah. No, that is not what's happening. Not what's happening at all. Because what's actually happening right now is the fact that I don't feel that way. I don't feel inspired. I don't feel all of those. I still have the anxiety. But what I know is if I don't keep going and keep doing the simple, basic habits and patterns and routines that I have known my whole life, if I don't do that, I'm going to stay in this pit. So I don't know how long I'll be in this. I was talking with my wife today, and she's like, I'm kind of in a funk. I'm all, babe, I'm probably in the biggest funk that I have been in since I moved to Hawaii 7 months ago. 7 months, probably the biggest funk I've been in, and I'm in that funk right now. I'm in the window of this funk, right? And again, it's just it's things. It was interesting as I was talking to God this morning. It just like it was literally clear to me. I'm stressing and worrying about things in the future that haven't happened, that aren't even a guarantee they're going to happen. There aren't even a possibility if I do the work today. There are things that would be the reality if I sat on my hands and didn't do a thing. But that is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to grow, continue to produce, and continue to execute every single day, becoming better, not only in my habits, but better in my skill sets and better in my ruthless commitment to just go, right? And sometimes there's a version of you that's just got to light the fire under your own ass and go. You've got to just go. Stop worrying about what other people think. Stop worrying about what you think and just go. Stop getting in your way. There, you don't need to plan anymore. You just need to execute. And that's where I'm at right now. Right? It's the execute. It's the go. It's the go. It's the go. And knowing and trusting that as I go and do, as I develop the skills, I develop me, I develop everything else will fall into place. Not one successful person I had ever talked to, this is not the case. But if you don't fight through this right now, the pocket that I'm currently in, if I give up, if I quit, then I've thrown the white flag up to the success I truly want out of this life, to the ultimate life that I really want. And I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to sacrifice that. So it's a commitment to go. And to not just go a little bit, but it's to go a lot of bit. And to know that as I take these steps, they're going to be scary. And that I take these steps, they're going to create more anxiety. I take these steps, it's going to make me feel less powerful. But that's okay. That is okay. Because inside of that place, I'm able to move forward with power and certainty. And that is exactly what I have to do. So take a look at your world around body, being, balance, and business. Where in your world do you need to just go? Where you've got stress, you've got pressure, you've got anxiety, and your fear is coming from what might happen in the future. And what can you go and do about it today? Like, what can you actually do to do something to shift your state, to shift you, to shift everything about you? Because if you don't do that, you're going to be stuck in this place, not for a minute, not for a day, not for a week, but you could stay in this place for an entire lifetime. So that's all I got for you. This is your boy, Trevor J. White, reminding you that you're only one pivot away.